Hi, my name is Kate Hibschman, and I work for the Sustainable Stormwater Division at the City of Portland. The Sustainable Stormwater Division is within Watershed Services, which is part of the Bureau of Environmental Services of the city. The Bureau of Environmental Services does a number of important things for the city. We protect our water quality. That could be our rivers, lakes, streams, surface water, and groundwater protection. So the city has to comply with the Clean Water Act, which is a federal regulation. As part of the Clean Water Act, the Oregon Department of Environmental Quality issues what's called an MS4 permit to the city, which requires the city to come up with a stormwater management plan. That management plan is basically the city describing how they're going to meet these pollution control or like pollution levels for their water and how we're going to get there. Historically, the city has met that water quality need by using a lot of pipes in the ground, below ground, taking the water that falls on the street and all these impervious surfaces and brings it, what am I trying to say? And brings it oftentimes to an outfall into a stream or to the sewage treatment plant. That happens mainly because the city of Portland in a lot of areas has a combined stormwater and sewer pipe. So both the stormwater coming in that catch basin and the sewage water from your house go into the same pipe. And when you get a lot of rain all at once, that pipe can't accept all this water, and it either like backs up into the street, causing flooding in the street. It can also cause erosion. It can also cause all that water that's in the pipe that's going to the sewage treatment plant to overflow because the sewage treatment plant can't hold all this water capacity, and it overflows in a number of locations into our rivers, and that's a really bad thing. The city's done a lot to try to do a combined approach of doing some more pipe work and using some green infrastructure to meet these goals. The Green Street facilities are one of our primary means of using green infrastructure to help with water quality. Green streets have a number of benefits that stormwater pipes don't. They allow water to percolate into the soil and recharge the groundwater table. If you use native plants in the Green Street facility, you have the potential of providing habitat for native wildlife. They green our communities, they help clean our air, they help filter pollutants out of the sediment in the street. A lot of those pollutants from surface water are non-point source pollutants, such as herbicides, pesticides, copper from brake pads, oil and grease that drips from your car from other home use. So here we are at one of our Green Street facilities. Before this facility was built, the water would just run along the curb and go into that usually combined stormwater and sewage system I was talking about. Now that this facility has been put in, the water continues to run along this curb. It enters the facility. There's this concrete splash pad area that helps to kind of settle out some of the sediment. It enters the facility where all these plants are. These plants that have been chosen to be planted here are plants that don't mind having a lot of water around them really often. We get a lot of rain here all winter long. The facility is also collecting rainwater that falls on the sidewalk. You can see these little curb cuts here. The facility ponds with water for a number of inches. If there was a really big rain event, and if it reached its ponding capacity, it would flow into this structure over here, and then it would be carried to the storm system that the water was previously flowing to before this facility was built. So So without this facility, you can see that the water would come down the street along this curb. Imagine it's not here. Would run along and would go into this drain. Untreated. Sad. Green streets are great. I am a designer of sustainable stormwater facilities. I have a degree in landscape architecture, and we have planners, we have landscape architects, we have outreach staff, we have policy people, and we have an engineer. So we're a neat little group that helps to get these designed and built. My questions for you in Japan are there federal or local laws that limit water pollutants? My next question is, do you know where stormwater in your neighborhood goes to? Does it go to a stream, or does it go to a treatment plant? I often find that when I have conversations with other people that live in different cities in the United States, they say, wow, that's really important work. It's really interesting work. I realize I have no idea where our stormwater goes, and it prompts them to ask more questions and to learn more about their local water. If you were to design a green street in Japan using native plants, which plants would you use that like water, that can handle being inundated with multiple inches of water for sometimes many days in a row for long periods of time? All right, thank you. Bye.